So the reason why you're probably watching this video is you want to do Airassault or you want to learn about Airassault. Really quick, I want you guys to comment down what you guys are worried or anxious about before you guys go to Airassault. Put it down in the comments below so me or somebody else can possibly answer your question or make you feel a little bit better about going to Airassault. So yeah, do that right now. Okay, now watch the whole video. And so I'm right outside the school right now, and let's see if I can get a little smoke session in for you guys. Let's see, because you will get smoked during Airassault. It's kind of like basic training, so let's see. So every morning you guys are gonna form up like that outside your building, and let's see if they get smoked. And they're getting smoked! Oh my god, yo! Yeah, guys. You guys are going to be doing a lot of that. Yo, what's up guys? AaronBTV here, back at you for another video. And in today's video, I'm going to be basically talking about Airassault. So if you guys are new to the Army, you guys just want to like do a school. Airassault is a great first school to do. It will definitely build you guys' confidence to do some more challenging schools. Although Airassault isn't as challenging as, you know, Ranger or Pre-Ranger, it's still a challenge, I would say. And all in all, it's just a good first school to get your, get in the right direction. I would say if you guys want to do Airassault, be physically fit, because the combat obstacle course that you guys have to do on day 0, which I'm going to talk about in the next video, is pretty challenging. Although I'm pretty fit, I did fail some of the combat obstacles, but I still passed. I'll talk about that in the next video. Yeah, so I'm not going to go into great detail about the phases of Airassault. I'm basically just going to give you guys a good overview of it. Mind you, I went to the Airassault course on Fort Drum, and there's multiple Airassault courses around the Army. So I'm only going to tell you guys what I experienced on Fort Drum, but keep in mind your experience may be different. So basically, what is Airassault? U.S Army Airassault School is a 10-day course designed to prepare soldiers for insertion, evacuation, and pathfinder missions that call for the use of multi-purpose transportation and assault helicopters. Airassault training focuses on the mastery of rappelling techniques and Slingload procedures, skills that involve intense concentration and a commitment to safety and preparation. Training is broken into 3 phases, each lasting 3 days: combat assault phase, Slingload phase, and rappel phase. On graduation day, cadets will undergo a 12-mile rucksack march. When they complete the march, they will earn their wings as official Airassault soldiers. Airassault School is a 10-day course. The 3 phases are Airassault or combat assault phase, Slingload phase, and rappel phase. So out of those 3 phases, Slingload phase is definitely going to be the hardest one. That's the one that's going to drop the most amount of people. And I'm going to make a whole separate video that you guys are going to need to watch. Be mindful that, you guys do have to be physically fit and have a good freaking mental fortitude, because Airassault definitely will get to you, because you may not pass the first time. I didn't pass the first time. I was a walk-on, so you definitely got to have a strong mindset for it, and you can't get down easy. So how do you get into Airassault School? So basically, Airassault School isn't a really challenging school to get into. All you really have to do is just ask your company to send you, and your company may have you do some things in order for you to go. For an example, I had to take a PT test and get a score above 250 and above, and do some other stuff. But that's just because your company doesn't want to send you, and have a doubt that you're not going to be able to graduate. Now, when you go to Airassault School, there's going to be people who have a roster spot already assigned for them, and then there's going to be people who are going to be called walk-ons. Now, I was a walk-on, and a walk-on is basically a person who doesn't have a spot. So Airassault School has like a certain amount of, roster spots, and basically all those people who already have a roster spot fill those up, right? And basically all the walk-ons are going to be there in case those roster spot people fill either day 0 or the initial layout. So I'm going to talk about the layout now. Before you guys actually do day 0 and, even go into Airassault, you guys will be doing a layout of all the equipment that you will need for Airassault School, and basically all the paperwork that's needed to do Airassault School. And so you're going to do this layout, right? You're going to go, there's going to be a bunch of people, right? That's how competitive it is for this school. Like, a lot of people want it and it's easy to get into, but it's also easy to fail. And Airassault emphasizes attention to detail. So if you like miss one item, or if one of your items are defected or worn or whatever, like one of your uniforms doesn't have freaking rank or name tape on it, you are automatically dropped from that, or you're automatically dropped from the course. And you know, this walk-on takes this, you know, roster spot. So that's why they have walk-ons. I was a walk-on. If you go as a walk-on, do not be discouraged. But if you are a walk-on, pay attention to detail. And if you guys' layout are right here and there's buildings right here, make sure you are on the farthest right. You feel me? Because when we were done with the layout, they basically just said, all right, everybody go to the buildings, and everybody started running. And so how they determine which walk-on takes a roster spot is basically the first walk-ons who get to the building first. Like, you're literally sprinting, and then thank God I'm blessed with my, you know, freaky fast speed and whatever the hell you want to call it, track speed, gang gang. You know, cause at first I'm like, what the hell? I was like Mr. Krabs. I was like the little Mr. Krabs, being like, what the hell is going on? Like, what the fuck? So I was like, oh snap. And then when I realized what was going on, I just sprinted.
Yeah, first one.
You know, and thank God, like, I was either third and then ended up being like second. And my paperwork. So when you go to the building, they're gonna be checking your paperwork. Make sure you have like your ERB, your everything you need. So basically, one of my pieces of paperwork wasn't freaking ready. So thank God it was just something I could have just did right then and there, and I did it. And so I was able to reserve my spot. So this is why I emphasize that you guys double check, triple check all your paperwork, your layout gear, everything that you need to go is ready for the layout. Because, you know, the cadre isn't going to think twice when they say, all right, get the hell out of here, you drop, because you didn't bring your left goddamn boot or your shoe or something like that. It can be as small as a little hole in your glove. That's how much they emphasize attention to detail. So basically, after that, right, how they, you know, determine, or how they tell the walk-ons who made it or who didn't make it, you guys are going to show up the next day after the initial layout and the paperwork, and then you guys are going to show up, line up, and then basically they're going to start calling the names, and then they're going to be like, they're going to call the roster numbers or the roster people. They're going to go over this in this formation, and then this is where the walk-ons come out, or the walk-ons are determined, right? So after all the roster people are over here, they're going to start calling out your name. So they started calling the walk-ons. I was called, and then I went to the formation, and then that's when day 0 started, right? So I'm not going to go into too detail about day 0. That's going to be for the next video. I want to keep this video pretty short and sweet and to the point. So basically, how Airassault works though, once you're in the class, you're gonna be able to go home. You're gonna basically go there. Like, it's really not as it's not as strenuous as other Army classes, right? Like Ranger, where you're gonna be sleeping in the barracks overnight and stuff like that. So pretty much Airassault days start at like 05:30 to 06. You guys are gonna get class first sergeant, a class platoon leader. It's basically, you know, just, you know, your standard Army hierarchy, and your Army first sergeant is going to determine the hit times. So ours was like 05:30 in the morning, you know, be there 10 minutes early, and then boom, you're there. And then we get released at lunch for like 11:30 to like 12:30 or something like that. You guys can like go to the defect or go to Arby's or whatever hell you want to go. And then usually our days at Airassault ended at like 16 to 17, the latest. So it was pretty free compared to what I was going into with my thoughts. I would say is make friends, study. If you guys want, I have the Airassault handbook. This is most likely the handbook you guys are going to get when you guys go. Basically, like, how many first aid kits are in a UH-60, you know? I think it's 4. I may be wrong. I might have forgotten. Like, how fast does a CH-47 go? You know, how high can it fly up? That's the stuff you guys are going to be learning. Also, for each phase, there's going to be a hands-on test and then a written test. Correction, for the first 2 phases, there's going to be a written test and a hands-on test. And so, if you don't get past the 70% on the test, you're gonna get a retake, and then if you fail that retake, you're gonna fail out the class. You get 2 tries with everything. Same for the hands-on test. The hands-on test for the first phase, which is combat assault phase, is basically helicopter arms and signals. That's like, helicopter, you know, I am your man, listen to me. The written test is just like, you know, like I said before, how fast does the CH-47 go, stuff like that. And then the second phase is Slingload phase. It's the hardest one. It's gonna drop the majority of your class. You're gonna see it. So, and then the written test is also, the written tests aren't that bad as long as you study. Bring highlighters. I brought highlighters. Bring whatever you need, you know, outside of the packing list that's gonna help you succeed. Make note cards and all this other stuff. But for me, highlight, because they are going to go through them slides. Like, at this point, you guys are going to be past the 18, you guys are going to know what, you know, Army training or Army schools are like. They go by fast. They go through that material by fast. You guys are going to go through like 5 chapters in like one day. So it's important that you guys are retaining that information. Ask questions. Ask them to go back a slide. Write stuff down, you know. I emphasize highlighting stuff. That's what works for me. But yeah, guys, I guess that's pretty much it for how Airassault works. Graduation, you guys are going to do a 12-mile rucksack march. And then for, yeah, if you guys fail anything, you guys are done, basically. And it could be for the smallest thing. Safety violations are a big one. I almost failed out of Airassault school for safety violation. But that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all I want to talk about for the first video. Thank you guys for watching. I know I promised this video a while, but I'm finally getting to it. If you guys are new to my channel, I am Aaron BTV. I'm 19 years old. My MOS is 68 Echo, and I am active duty Army. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, go ahead and like this video and subscribe. You know, keep up with me. Comment down any questions. I will surely answer them. Hit me up on Instagram too. It's right here. Like literally, I will take a picture of my book for you and like send it to you if you really want to. But you guys really don't need it. Like, I went through Airassault school blind, and then I was able to pass. But like, if you guys want that extra help, I'm here for you. You feel me? But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Boom.